Hey, welcome back to youtube.com/natbolt. My name's Max, and I'm here with Lewin. This is my dog, and I thought he could help us get started in a vintage cube draft here. And we have a Mox Jet, so we're just going to slam that. We'll see how long he's going to hang around for. We might have just heard the mailman, so he's focused on that, as you can see. So he might bounce soon, but he'll help us at least start off the draft. So yeah, easy Mox. If this wasn't here, I'd kind of like to talk about this. Might take treachery. Maybe I don't think I could take Signet. I think it would just be treachery if Mox Jet wasn't here. But let's lead on Mox. Oh no, is Lewin already out? You already want to go? Hey Lewin, do you already want to leave? Okay, you can hang out for a sec. Come on. All right, so we take Mox. We could take Strip Mine. We could take Scalding Tarn. We could take Five Fairy. I think I want to just take Tarn. Fetches are really good. I think it's between Five Fairy and Tarn for me. This card is really, really powerful. Alternatively, yeah, Strip Mine is good too. Okay, Lewin's out. Lewin's out. Um, yeah, I think I still am just leaning towards Tarn. Let's see. Strip Mine is enticing because it doesn't commit us to a color, but Scalding Tarn is like such a good fetch. Five Fairy is really strong. I'm just gonna take the land. When in doubt, just be safe, take the land. Okay. Wow. I think I'm gonna take Flooded Strand. This is also like another powerful card I could take. I would want to take Counterspell. This is really strong, but I think just going Scalding Tarn into Flooded Strand is really nice. Any blue duels we get, our mana will be really good, and just fetch Mox is a really nice start. So I'm happy with this too. Grudge is good, but yeah, if it wasn't Flooded Strand, I would take Counterspell. Okay, so I can take Demir Signet. I can take Colonnade. I think it's between those two. See, he may have heard the mailman. I don't know if you can hear the dog barking. Demir Signet is strong. We already do have a flooded turn. I think I'm just gonna take Colonnade. I love just starting with like infinite lands and then taking whatever cards you want after that. Let's try this. Okay, that's an easy Volk now. Nice, nice. Scalding Tarn, Flooded Strand. We may or may not play this Colonnade, but see, now this is so good that we got this Volk kind of late, fifth pick Volk, yeah, because we have Scalding Tarn and Flooded Strand, which both get Volk. So essentially, our deck now has, I know we can't get multiples, but we have three Volcanic Islands in our deck, so that makes our mana just so good. Assuming we're red, but yeah, let's slam that. The old show and tell progenitus in the same pack, but yeah, I think this is just a pretty easy JVP. Flip Chase here. Workshop's a strong card, but all we have is a Mox Jet. Yep, it's a pretty easy JVP, I think. See if anybody we know is in this draft. Doesn't really look like it, but looks like we have a couple picks to take, so that's nice. All right. Warden Power Stone easy over. I don't even really want Godless Shrine. Inferno Titan is strong though, but I think Warden Power Stone's pretty easy pick here. Really nice, just developing our mana. Speaking of, I'm gonna slam this Fumarole. Don't really want Sword of Fire and Ice. Don't really like Repeal. So now Fumarole, Scalding Tarn, Flooded Strand, and Volcanic Island. We have four blue-red lands and a Colonnade. So like our mana is just like insanely good now. Hmm. I mean, Abbott's okay, but I could just take a Brain Freeze. I don't think I'm gonna like miss out too much on a Gilded Lotus or a Golgari Signet or an Abbott. And just in case we want to backdoor into Storm or combo, Brain Freeze is a nice one to have. Just keep this off to the side just in case. All right, I could take Orzhov Signet, but I think I'm just gonna take Sower. Sower's a reasonable card. All right, and that's a pretty easy grudge considering the Shatter side is just fine if you just play the front side. And if we have a way to splash, like if we get like a green red or a green white duel, well, maybe not even green white's not great, but basically like a blue-green land or something, we can splash this pretty easily. Flame Splash isn't bad, but I think I just commit to memory here, and then may or may not play this. I don't think Felidar is that great, but I'll take it. Just take the Baral here. White's open as always. I was just drafting with my brother and a friend, and we were just really laughing about how funny it was. We were like, "Well, white's open again, boys! Like white's open because it's always open." All right, I think I'm just gonna slam this Eugene. There's a Wheel of Fortune. Do I take Wheel and then like go into combo? I don't hate it. I have the Brain Freeze. I have Baral. I even have Commit to Memory, JVP. I have some fast mana. I have good mana for Storm for the most part. I need some more black fixing, but I could just go into Storm. Don't think Storm is typically that great. We also don't have like Black Lotus or LED. Black Lotus really helps Storm a lot. Hmm. You know what? I'll have some fun. I'll see about going into Storm here. I'll take the wheel. Really don't know about that. Okay, Liliana's a strong card, but it's black black. Shinobi is black mana as well. But I think I just take the Rakdos Signet, and then yeah, then I think we just go into Storm. And we don't necessarily have to play Sower if we don't want to, but we could. But yeah, I think Rakdos Signet is a nice pickup. There's a lot of times you're going to want black cards. Arid Mesa is also not a bad pick here, but I think I like Rakdos Signet in this instance. Mystic Calc is fine too, but excuse me. Yeah, I think we're just going into Storm. Okay, now there's Kark or Karak. I don't know how to say that. Karark. This can potentially double spells. There's Force of Negation, which is actually pretty good. Brainstorm, we already have a couple fetches. That's not bad too. And there's two fetches. I mean, I'm kind of just tempted to just take Misty Rainforest. Look, taking infinite lands is really good. Maybe we wheel like Force, Brainstorm, Regrowth, Carrick, Keurig. Somebody tell me how to fucking say this. Or Verdant. We might wheel something. Wishclaw. I think I just take Misty and be happy with that. Ooh. Thousand Year Storm? Oh, there's Fractured Identity too. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna make a play here. I know we're kind of going into Storm, but I think Fractured Identity is just too good. And while this pack's not strong, most people are not going to want Thousand Year Storm. So if nobody else at the table is drafting Storm, which we wield this, we'll be in a good spot to go into Storm if we get this back. And if we don't get this back, then maybe we just shouldn't be Storm anyway. There's also Cabal Ritual. So we're likely to get a Storm card back, and I think this is just too powerful to pass up. I know I can force it by taking Thousand Year Storm, but we have Flooded Strand Colonnade to splash this already. And this is just like one of the strongest cards, I think. So let's just take it. Wow. Can't really take a Rendon 6. Direfleet Daredevil's not bad, but I think I'm taking either Sacred Foundry or Spirebluff Canal. And I guess it's Sacred Foundry because this turns my Flooded Strand into a blue-white-red source. So that's pretty good. I think that's better than Spirebluff Canal considering we already have like infinite blue-red fixing. Yeah, just take the Sacred Foundry. All right, I mean, I think that's a pretty easy, there's a Tendrils. I was gonna say it's a pretty easy Coalition Relic, and I still think it is. We already have a way to win in Brain Freeze. Again, Storm is seeming pretty open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there'll be 2 cards left in the pack. This pack's not bad. The last 2 cards could be like Rager, Eureka, maybe a Face Fetters, maybe Light Up the Stage, and maybe Tendrils. So if we get that Tendrils back, we're gonna be flying high, basically. All right, so Misty Rainforest. If I take Temple Garden, it now gets a white source. I could also just take Thoughtseize. I'm kind of in the Thoughtseize line because we already can splash this off our Sacred Foundry Flooded Strand, and I think Thoughtseize is very good. I could also take Young Pyromancer to kind of storm off with, but I think Thoughtseize is just really strong. All right, I mean, this isn't Ugin, but Karn is very, very good. We can just make a lot of mana potentially and just play a Karn and win that way. So sometimes in these storm decks, I like having Ugin or Karn and that sort of thing. So let's go with it. All right. I mean, yeah, I'll take a Rakdos' return. I think that's better than Venser or Brutality. This deck is looking sweet. Ooh, Arid Mesa came back. Sure. What's the pack with the 1,000 year storm? Is it this one or the next one? Force of Negation coming back though? Or do I take Wishclaw Talisman? I don't think I really need Wishclaw. Doesn't seem that great to me. Force is good. Ah, the 1,000 year storm's not here. There's this pack. Hmm. Now the Wheel of Fortune over Ugin is looking bad, but now we just don't even necessarily have to be like, wow, that's no respect. I'll just take it just in case. I don't want those white cards. Oh, nice. Okay, we got the tendrils. So somebody must have just either wanted the 1,000 year storm for whatever reason or just hated it. But I guess we're just still in storm. So this looks fine. Take the tendrils. And we'll just be kind of like Grixis Storm, and we can splash this Fractured Identity pretty easily. Wow. I was going to say Izzet Signet is great, but I think Mana Crypt is just too strong. I also love Ashiok. Opposition Agent seems fine, but yeah, I think this is a pretty easy Mana Crypt. I think this is the like this is essentially power. Just like it's so easy to go like Mana Crypt, Land, Coalition Relic, or Worn Power Stone on turn one, or like turn one Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that. This is just like yeah, it deals 1.5 damage a turn on average, but it's just so powerful. And if we can wheel Mirari Conjecture, we have a lot of cards that are good for us here, so maybe we'll wheel something. Specifically this, I kind of want to try. So hopefully we'll wheel that. Brazen Borrow is decent, but I think we just take Darkslick Shores and be happy with that. We need more black fixing, especially early. So if we're going to be kind of like Grixis, Stormy, splashing white, we're going to need really good mana. But yeah, this deck is looking sick. Let's just take land. Thieving Skydiver is strong. Night's Whisper is decent. Abrade is good. Skydiver is really good. It's like 3 mana, steal your Mox. Steal a Mox is a lot better than kill a Mox. I think I take it. I don't need necessarily Night's Whisper or anything else. I think Skydiver is just a really strong card, so let's just take that. Hmm. Don't think we're really at the space where we can Emery. Hymn to Torak is really good. However, don't know if we can reliably cast it with our mana because we don't have that much black fixing. I think I'm gonna. I don't. I don't hate Muldrifter, but I just don't think we need Muldrifter. And I think I'm gonna take him and hope in the next couple picks to get like some more black fixing lands, and then have better black mana. Because it would be nice to be able to play him. So let's try that. All right, we have Seagate Stormcaller. We have Gataxian Probe, Mana Leak, Thran Dynamo. I think I kind of like Stormcaller. Like Stormcaller into. I have right now. I guess I have Thoughtseize, him, Cabal Ritual, Brain Freeze. It's not that many targets for it yet. I could just take Gataxian Probe, considering I have 2 Storm spells. Maybe that's safer. Yeah, Gataxian Probe is really good. I'll just take it. I like Thrandanimo a lot, but all we really have is a Karn for it. So let's just take the Probe. Oh, there. Oh, well, I almost clicked on Lotus Bloom. Well, Lotus Bloom wouldn't be bad. It's a Slam Delta. because now that makes our mana a lot better. We still do need like a watery grave or an underground sea, but we're probably not going to be that lucky. Still take the land. All right, Baleful Strix just seems fine. Buys us time, draws a card. I think that's better than Gush. I don't draft Storm that much, so maybe I should be taking Gush here, but I'll just take the Strix. Electromancer seems reasonable, but not like that great. I think I just take Ancestral Vision. Seems fine. Oh, nice. Mirari Conjecture came back. Dope. Okay. I mean, we probably still are the only Storm drafter. That 1,000-year Storm probably just got hated. Maybe that was just good enough that I should have taken it, but yeah, let's just take Conjecture. Is there any way I want Golos? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just have Vantage to help splash Fractured Identity, because I am going to play Fractured Identity. Probably not this seller. I can side that in. I can play your side a Tassiger. Sure. Okay, this is looking good now. So these are basically lands. So this would be 18 mana sources. Just heard something outside. Hold up, let me pause the recording. All right, we're good. It sounded like somebody was trying to get into my garage, but I don't think so. Yeah, Seagate Stormcaller seems sweet. I don't think I want a main deck looting. I know it's good card selection. Ooh, Frenzy? Frenzy? Can we do Frenzy? No, there's no way. There's no chance. Um, yeah, Seagate Stormcaller, what do we have with that? We have Probe, Thoughtseize, Grudge, which I don't think we're going to main deck in this deck, just because while it's really strong, I just don't think like we care that much about what the opponent's doing. We're trying to like just have our own game plan. We're not trying to like outvalue them. So this is 18 mana sources. It's kind of a lot, but I do want a lot. I think I played this Stormcaller. Again, I don't have that much for it, but if I'm able to double a Hymn to Torak, or even just doubling a Brain Freeze might be good enough just to get one more Brain Freeze. I guess that's pretty good because I go Stormcaller into Brain Freeze, double it. So even if I just have those two cards, that's mill for 9, right? Because I have one Storm and then Brain Freeze, and then I can get some more Storm than that. And I have Brain Freeze and Tendrils as a way to win. This Wheel of Fortune, oops, definitely play it. It's looking a little sketchy, but also it's nice because we have a lot of red fixing, but I didn't even really realize at the time, but our only red cards are these. So we're kind of just blue-black, and now we're splashing red for these and white for this. I do have the Commit to Memory in the deck as of right now. Maybe I should play Faithless Looting. Can discard extra lands, but I'm going to want a lot of lands. I think this is fine. All right, let's sort by color and then try to get our mana base down. The blue card. That's our only white card. These are only red cards, and this is blue and black. Okay. So let's just check this out. Get all these in here. So let's just start with how many white sources do we have? I don't think we even need to play a Plains, honestly. Because we have Arid Mesa and we have Vantage too. So we have 5 white sources. That's plenty for one card. Now let's check our red sources. We have like infinite red sources. I don't think we even need to play a mountain either. Because we have Volk. Yeah. We're like just so incredibly, our mana's so good because we have so many fetches. We have 5 fetch lands. Man, I wish we got that Brainstorm. We have 9 red sources. That's like so many. Our black may be lacking because we don't have a fetchable black land. So we're definitely gonna have to play a fair number of swamps. Let's see. Yeah, do we only have two black sources? See, this is what I'm talking about. If we had one like blue black uh dual land, then that would give us four more black sources. But as it is, our black mana is going to be kind of bad. Let's check blue and see how many blue sources we have. We have a good number. So we have 9 blue sources and only 2 black sources. We have to play 5 more lands. So if we like did something like this, that would be 5 black sources. Oh no, Rakdos Signet is also a black source. So that would be 6 black sources, 11 blue. The thing is, I kind of want 2 basic islands because we have all these blue fetches. I know we have a Volk, but if I only go 1 basic island, then we have 5 blue fetches and only 2 lands to get blue lands. So I kind of want more than that. So I think I'm just gonna have not that many black sources. This is like 6 or 7-ish black sources. It's not great, but I think we want a ton of blue sources also, and I need some extra blue lands, and I don't think I need any mountains or plains. So let's go like this. So this is 16 land Moxjet Mana Crypt. Yeah, this is good. This looks sweet. And definitely want to take a picture of this list because who knows when we're gonna have to refer to the list playing like a kind of crazy deck like this. So this looks sweet. I'm excited to jam this. All right, that's the list. Let's save it, and I'll see you in round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. Let's see if we can storm off a little bit here. Sand looks great. We have a volcanic that we can get with this. We can just dark click into ancestral, and then we can just wait, and maybe on the turn this goes off, we can storm off and brain freeze the opponent. So that's basically our goal, is just spend ancestral and then do nothing, and then try to go off. Looks decent. I'm just like wondering if I really should have taken the 1,000-Year Storm. Okay, that kind of sucks. They got our brain freeze, but we have another way to win. No, they don't know about Colonnade, but it's still a tap land. I'm just gonna play it. Ancestral goes down to 2. Karn. Bad. Black green, huh? Okay, I thought they were maybe gonna play like a Liliana or something. I feel like I'm supposed to fetch. Just get the Volk. I don't really want to draw land, so I think fetching there is good. Alright, Force Negation's a good draw. I'm hoping they just try to cast a non-creature spell here and I can just use it while I have the mana available because I'm not doing anything else anyway. Yeah, I'll force that. I can't let them just pay life to draw cards. Because even if they just next turn pay 8, draw 2, that could be pretty bad for me. But now I'm going to get to Ancestral here, and I'm getting close to Karn. Okay, there's Tendrils and Hymn to Turak and Fractured Identity. Looks good. I'm just going to hymn my opponent right now. They're at 4 cards, so hymning them should be pretty good. We got Reanimate and Heartless Act. Okay, that's good. So if there is some type of black-green Reanimator type deck, it's good that we hit the Reanimate spell and not the fatty they want to put in their yard. Fractured Identities also seems really nice in this matchup. If they put something good into play, we can just take it for ourselves. Ooh, Commit to Memory is nice as well. Next turn, I'll probably just jam Karn. Just play this bad control game here. Yep. I think I'll just go Swamp Karn. Probably just go Karn plus even. I could get one of their green sources, but rather just start working on their hand. They could have like a Maelstrom Pulse or something, but even then, it's still just like an expensive 2 for 1, which we're fine with. Living Death, yeah. So they're definitely some type of weird black based green reanimator type deck, but now that we're untapping with Karn, this with commit up, this should be pretty straightforward. We just can now use Karn to win the game. I don't even think I obviously don't want to attack with Colonnade or anything. I'd just rather leave up commit. Oh, I should have played Signet. Just wasn't really paying attention. Just get the Sacred Foundry. Seagate Stormcaller doesn't do anything yet. I can restart the game with an Elish Norn in play. Don't really want to restart the game considering I'm probably going to win this one. That's the thing about Karn. Oh, I can start with Ashen Rider and Elish Norn in play. Sweet. Yeah, I'm just going to keep passing, keep exiling with Karn. I'm not going to restart right now. They're just going to concede to that, yeah. I mean, that would have been actually a pretty sick restart the game just for fun. Start with Ashen Rider and Elish Norn. That's probably unbeatable. It's a pretty quick clock, but again, if you're going to win this game, why restart? All right. So they're Reanimator, so Sower should come in, I think. And I mean, Day of Judgment's not bad. I just don't think it's worth it on the mana. Him to Tarak can be a little sketchy because if they obviously didn't have a discard outlet there, so if I give them a discard outlet through him, that being said, I still think it's powerful enough where I can just disrupt them, and they might like discard something, and then I him them and hit their reanimate spell. I think it's worth. Maybe I don't want Rakdos's return. What do I not want? I mean, Rakdos return and get their entire hand is good. I didn't really see any artifacts. I could just take this out. They may have Moxes and stuff they just didn't draw, but if I see more artifacts, then I'll bring the Skydiver back in. All right, this hand's actually a mulligan, just one swamp, unfortunately, but we'll mulligan. All right, this looks good. I could put back Cabal Ritual just because I don't need it for a while. And I could try to wait till turn 3 to Stormcaller into Thoughtseize. It seems good to me. I want to keep Mirari Conjecture. Even if we miss on the first instant, I still think it's fine. But we don't have any black mana. We have to Coalition Relic. Oh, I guess we can get Swamp. Never mind, what am I talking about? Obviously just going to suspend this now that I drew it, but yeah, we might have to just get Swamp with Polluted Delta. Ooh, or we might just be dead. Could have gone Thoughtseize. Damn. I mean, I can't play around the turn 2 reanimate. They might not even have it anyway. It's definitely better to get this online and then Thoughtseize later. And I wanted to try to T3 Stormcaller into Thoughtseize, but I may just have to play Thoughtseize next turn. They're taking for a while. Emrakul the Promised End. Can they reanimate it this turn? Hopefully not. Reanimate. All right. I mean, they did the thing, entomb and reanimate. Let's see. Damn. I do not think it's right to turn 1 Thoughtseize there, especially considering we have this. This is just protection from instants, but I'm going to be dead in 2 hits, so I'm not going to be able to get to Fractured Identity. I'm just going to Thoughtseize them just to see more cards. Although I don't think I have outs now. because then I just get hit twice by this. I mean, turn 2, 13/13 trample pro instance on the play. That'll do it. Could have thought seized. Oh man. Just not quite. Just didn't get there. If I had this last turn, I could have gone Coalition Relic, and then I would have needed to draw this into land and had this also. I just didn't have it. Reanimator does that. A lot of times it just flounders like they did in game 1, and then sometimes they just have the turn 2 reanimate. Alright, I like it like this. I like having the Skydiver in the side. I feel like I want to keep this hand. Just considering I have Hymn to Turok, I have Worn Power Stone into Rakdos' return, and I have the Fractured Identity and Sower. That being said, though, I can't really cast any spells. I have to draw lands. I essentially have like 16 lands left in my deck, though, out of 33. So every draw step, I have about a 50% chance. So I have about a 75% chance by turn 2 to draw a land. Or no, because I'm on the play. What am I talking about? I have to play a land, then draw it by turn 3, which is where I need the land. I have a 75% chance because I have 2 draw steps. If I miss, I just don't do anything. And even if I hit, I'm still only just going T3 Power Stone into T4 Rakdos' return. I know I have a Hymn, but I don't have that many black sources also. I'll just mulligan. Okay, this is obviously infinitely better, so now we just need to decide what to put back. I guess we don't really need Swamp. We have like tons of mana sources. Alternatively, I could also just not even play Mana Crypt. So if I put back Swamp, I go land, Mana Crypt, Mox, Coalition Relic, Signet. I can't quite also Baral. But I could just not play Coalition Relic. Let's see. I mean, I feel like I'm just putting Swamp back. These all make mana. I have to keep this hand, I think. I guess I'm getting a blue source. Yeah, I could just not play Mana Crypt on turn 1, just because I can't really do much anyway. I could just take a weird line and just play Baral right now. I mean, I think I like that. Because I don't think I really like going Mana Crypt into Coalition Relic and then taking damage. It gives me a lot of mana for next turn, but it's unlikely that I'm going to really need it. Maybe it's worth it, because maybe my life total doesn't matter too much. And I just go Coalition Relic into Baral right now. This is actually pretty close. I mean, if I draw a wheel, it'd be nice to have these out. All right, I'll just do it. We came to play, right? It's a pretty crazy turn 1. I don't know how good it actually is. We still need to draw off the top of our deck, but I think we have a lot of good draws. And we have a ton of mana. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone says, wow, nice turn 1. I'm saying, let's see what else I can do, though. Just because, again, we just used all of our cards, and we have a lot of mana and a Baral, but otherwise, we don't really have much else going on. Wow, is the opponent just gonna reanimate on turn 1? Entomb? Oh, Inquisition. Okay, well, I'm happy we played everything out. Do they have Inquisition into Entomb Reanimate? Wow, if they do, that's insane. And if they get Fractured Identity, can we just, or if they get Emrakul, can we just please draw Fractured Identity? Do they have it? Wow! I just said, wow, nice turn one. Tails never fails. Failed that time. Oh, man, we have commit to memory, but we have, this has protection from instants. He said, yeah, not bad. Okay, let's see. One, two, three. Oh, wait, my instants and sorceries cost one less. Oh, damn. So I can't memory, obviously, because this can only be cast in the graveyard. So I can't just memory right now. Oh, and I can't commit this because it has pro instance. So I'm gonna have to just take off this and hope I don't flip on Mana Crypt. I don't think there's anything else I can do. So, okay, just pass. I think we're dead here. Like, when the Reanimator deck draws Entomb, it's just infinitely better than when it does not. Okay, we have to, like, win these for the rest of the game, basically. I don't know, what I can do is I can... Man, I was gonna say I can commit my Mana Crypt, but then I don't have enough mana to do anything good. Because I think I need to draw Fractured Identity to get out of this. Put target spell or non-land permanent. And this has protection from instants, so I can't target that with commit, so I can just draw for my turn, hope to not hit on this, but then, I mean, commit's not really doing anything. I can tuck Baral, second from the top. I can tuck Mox Jet or Mana Crypt, second from the top. I suppose I'm just tucking Baral. What are my outs? My outs are Fractured Identity, Baleful Strix, maybe Wheel of Fortune into something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't cast Karn. I don't think casting commit really helps because if flashing back memory doesn't do anything. So again, I don't have Skydiver in my deck to block. So I think I have two outs. And I have to not lose this flip. Alright, I'm just gonna untap. Tails never fails. Let's go. Won the flip, easy, and land. Alright, GG's. Turn one Emrakul. Man, that was rough. We had a good turn one, but we kind of floundered after that. I mean, I guess not really. We had turn one. We had turn one Mox, Mana Crypt, Coalition Relic, Land, Baral. Turn two, we had commit up, and they just already had the Emrakul in play. So we just needed them to have like turn two Reanimate instead of turn one. But they had turn one Inquisition into Reanimate. I've like never seen that before. Alright, we're obviously keeping this hand. And we're thought seizing on turn one and playing Colonnade. And then turn two, probably just Rakdos Signet, maybe turn three, Cabal Ritual into return. We'll see what we draw, but let's just go Mox into Thoughtseize. Also the fact in game two we could have turn one Thoughtseized, but we had the Ancestral, we had the Seagate Stormcaller. Who would have thought? I don't have Obstruction. Okay, we just don't care about that at all. I guess we just take Mana Tithe. Just so they don't have it up for our Rakdos return, or I just play around it. Maybe I just take Eidolon because it's a 2-1. It's kind of annoying. And maybe Mana Tithe doesn't matter too much. No, because I want to like be able to. Nah, I guess I just play around Mana Tithe. Yeah, I don't want to get clocked by a 2-1, so I'll just remember that they have Mana Tithe and not play into it. Because I can go land into Rakdos Signet next turn. think now I just play JVP, playing around Mana Tithe. I'm not in a rush to Rakdos' return. I'd rather do it a little bit later when I can get their entire hand. I actually do like taking Idol on there. I know we have to play around the Mana Tithe now, but oh yeah, we knew about Krakus. I should have played Signet. Hmm. That was just a punt. It's okay though. I think I just don't fetch. I guess they had nothing else to do. Definitely should have played Signet. Just gonna. They have 6 cards in hand. I think I'm just gonna play this tapped, play Signet, and then next turn I'll try to Rakdos' return and get their hand. But yeah, if I played Signet last turn, then maybe this turn I could Rakdos' return, do something. So that was pretty bad because they also might have held Karakas in their hand, and then maybe would have had to discard it to return. But now they have Karakas to deal with Jace, so that's pretty annoying. Spirit of the Labyrinth, okay. Just gonna draw. Okay, so we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I can only Rakdos' return for 4. I feel like I just still do that, and then I can have Colonnade to stop this. So I'm just gonna get Island. I guess I can just get Bulk. Let's go Cabal Ritual. And return for 4, so they'll have 1 card left in hand. Play around Mana Tithe. They'll probably just discard Mana Tithe here. And then I can take a hit off this and then just leave out Colonnade to block it. So they discarded everything we know about. Good though, just to get a lot of lands out of their hand. Could have waited 1 more turn just to try to get everything, but I think this is fine. Okay, we take 3. Jit, that's annoying. Tarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go activate, Colonnade, attack, I can play Jace, but then it just gets bounced. I just definitely need to leave a Colonnade to block. They can kill my Colonnade, but then they can't keep getting counters on Jit, at least as of right now. So I definitely have to try to block with Colonnade. Yeah, Karakas is just so good. Yep, they're going to attack. Maybe not. Maybe they were just equipping because they have nothing else to do. Land, 1 card in hand. We only have 1 card. So we're at 14. There's no way I can try to race like a Jit, so I had to, I definitely had to try to block with Colonnade here. Again, I can trade for this and 1 Jit counter, then they'll have 1 Jit counter left over. There's nothing I can do. And then I'll probably just fetch because I don't want to draw lands, and I don't have cards like Brainstorm. Yep. So we knew that was going to happen. I'll just fetch now. Get our last island, which is exactly why we couldn't play only 1 island and have more black sources. I was going to say Commit to Memory would be a good draw. Just play Coalition Relic. I'm going to play Jace. It's kind of annoying just to have to play it, but because they can just bounce it. But they may have like something else they wanted to play, so I just have to force them to use Caracas here. Because we don't know their last card. What if it was like some 2-mana spell they wanted to play? I mean, it's very unlikely, but still better just to play Jace, I think. The downside is they could leave it in play and then kill it. Flicker Wisp just bounce a land. Oh, bounce the Coalition Relic. And then at the end step it comes back. I'll just put a counter to see what happens, but the counter will just go away. Okay, and then on their end step, it comes back, and then I put another counter. So they're going to get to equip their Flicker Wisp here, so we're going to have to draw something now. Brain Freeze. Interesting, interesting. Don't think Brain Freeze does anything yet. Just play Jace. Now it's annoying because they can just leave it in play and then kill it with Jit counters, but I think I'm fine with that too. Maybe I should have held it for more Storm for Brain Freeze. But yeah, I thought they were just going to bounce. Okay. Now I might not want to play Jace anymore. I'm on a pretty quick clock as well, so I have to draw something. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm not dead next turn, but I'm dead the turn after. Swamp, not going to do it. I don't want them just to kill my Jace, because then I'm still dead in 2 turns anyway. So I have to draw something next turn, or I just die. Does a Seagate Stormcaller, is that enough? Because I go Jace, Seagate Stormcaller, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could even go Seagate Stormcaller kicked into Brain Freeze, but I don't think that's enough either. They probably should have hit for more damage there. Because now if I draw something to interact, then I'm at more life. Oh, Fearmancer? Sure. Let's put a counter. And top deck. Land. I don't really want to show them Brain Freeze. I know I could see more cards, but I already know they're like mono white aggro splashing black or black white aggro. So I don't think I need to do anything else. I'll just go to the next game. Brutal. We're getting wrecked. Now they have a lot of creatures. I think Sower seems reasonable. I saw Jit. Do I want Ancient Grudge? I don't think so. I think I'm fine with just the Sower. And what do I not want? I could not have Thoughtseize. I think Commit to Memory is good enough in our deck that I just want it. And a lot of their cards are going to be kind of replaceable. I could take their like threats with Thoughtseize. Maybe our deck is just freaking terrible. Maybe I'd just take out Baral. Maybe Baral's just shouldn't have been in our list anyway. Can we not 0-3 this draft, please? It all went wrong when I took Wheel of Fortune over Ugin. Alright. There's the Thoughtseize. I can leave with turn 1 Ancestral and Thoughtseize. I guess I Thoughtseize first. Not that it really matters. Ooh, Mox Diamond. And Disenchant. Armageddon. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm definitely not taking Mox Diamond, that's for sure. I'm kind of leaning towards taking Flicker Wisp. Then they can just go disenchant my Mox and then have an Armageddon. Maybe I need to take Armageddon. I don't really want to just get like turn 2 Flicker Wisp either though. Right now they have turn 1 disenchant, turn 2 Flicker Wisp. That's pretty annoying. But if I take Flicker Wisp and they draw any creatures, which their deck is probably like all creatures, then Armageddon's really good still. I don't think I can take Disenchant or Mox. I think it's between Flicker Wisp and Armageddon. They have to just take Armageddon and just try to race this Flicker Wisp. Sucks that they're gonna like blow this up, then turn 2 Flicker Wisp. Oh. They just accidentally F6 their turn, so that gives us a better chance. Just time walk the opponent. And we're still gonna get crushed by their turn 1 disenchant, turn 2 Flicker Wisp line. That's really good with Ancestral, obviously. And we just draw nothing land. I think our deck might just be terrible. There's the Mox. There's not. They're not disenchanting. Interesting. Guess I'll play Vantage. Pass. Are they going to? If they are, they probably should have just already done it. Because what if I had a 4-drop? I guess they were waiting to see like if I would just play a Coalition Relic or something into that. So now they can go land Flicker Wisp. So we know that these are gone. And the swamp too. Did I already X one of the swamps? I think we know that this is their hand. I might have just misclicked, but it's probably not too relevant. Flicker Wisp, okay. Or is this the plains? No, I X'd one of the plains. Okay. They bounce their land. Ancestral comes off next turn. Cabal Ritual looking pretty terrible. I should have played Swamp maybe last turn in case I drew him. But I'll definitely play it this turn over Volk. Did they draw Jet? No. Okay, that's good. So yeah, them missing their first turn was obviously just massive. Dahlia. Geez, that is not good. Still gonna definitely cast Ancestral. Dahlia is not quite as bad as 3 Fairy. So then we just couldn't cast this. Alright. Well, I guess I'm just going Thieving Skydiver, kicked once, take Mox. That's got to be the line. Cast with Kicker. X can't be 0. X is 1. Done. Take Mox Diamond. Then I can block Flicker Wisp as well. And I can play Darkslick Shores. Oh, Mana Tithe. We did not know about the Mana Tithe, so there is no sense to play around that when we can get our tap land into play. But now we have pretty much nothing going on. What we can do is end of our opponent's turn, like commit the Thalia, and then untap in memory. It's obviously not ideal. Tide Hollow Sculler. Okay, well, never mind. Got to top deck something again. Good news is they have 1 card, and we will have a Colonnade now. Could have played around the Mana Tithe because we knew about it, but I don't think that's worth. Brutal. I'm just playing Swamp Go. Probably trying to block Tide Hollow if they let me. And they can attack for 5, but then losing their Tide Hollow is pretty bad for them. If they have removal for this, we're basically just dead. Geomancer, sure. And no attack. Okay, that's good. But now next turn they can probably just send all and threaten lethal. Ooh, wheel. There's wheel. Okay. 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, man. I also can't. I can play one of these fetch lands, but then I'm taking damage. As bad as this line is, I think the line is play a fetch land, and then if they attack all, block the Thalia to try to get it off the board, and then untap and wheel and try to win. All right, let's try to do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's the line. It's gonna be tough though. Get Sacred Foundry with this. Ravages. All right, GG's. Got wrecked. 0-2. Can we win a match with Storm? That I'm not sure about. Let's try though. God damn. This is why you don't draft Storm. Opponent super friendly in the 0-2 bracket. So this is probably, I was gonna say we probably want to get Swamp with this. We cannot get White Source with that, right? No. So I think I'm just going Island, pass. Then next turn I'll have to play Mana Crypt to leave up commit. But I don't want to play it on turn 1. Alright. Now I think I'll just play Baral. I think I get Swamp. Having this in play for fewer turns is better. If they play something, I can always just commit it later. Grim Monolith. Okay, well. Alright. Let's try to start it on G-Probe. Wow. Vindicate, Burning, Balance. Jeez. These are really annoying cards, that's for sure. Wear tear and wear tear all there. Okay, nice moto. All right, there's Tendrils. Let's see. All I can do is go Mana Crypt Brain Freeze right now. That's only mill 9. That's just not even close to doing anything. I think I'm just going Mana Crypt, and then I'm gonna commit whatever they do. And then I can hopefully Mirari Conjecture next turn, getting back commit, and then getting back Taxing Probe, and then storming off later. I wonder what they're gonna go for here. Are they just gonna go like land burning? No. They're just gonna maybe play Vindicate. Vindicate on Baral. Would definitely just commit that. Sucks we didn't draw land on our turn. Then I even wouldn't have had to play Mana Crypt. Vindicate on island. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Vindicate, or commit this. So they played Swamp, Vindicate. Now we know Vindicate is second from the top. Tails never fails. Lost the flip, naturally. The problem with playing Coalition Relic is then they just go wear on it. But I don't think there's anything I can really do about that. Just sucks not drawing mana sources that like lands basically. So we could just Mirari Conjecture back commit right here. That would be nice. Oh, I guess then we just get Wear Teared, so that would not be nice. All right, let's just play this and hit. We're definitely in a bad spot. Opponent can't really balance because we only have 2 lands and not many cards in hand. But they can just kill this. Okay, Marsh Flats. Wear on the Coalition Relic. Sure. Just please draw land for this. Yeah, I don't think they can really go balance. Lost the flip, naturally. Tap land, of course. Just getting destroyed here. God. Okay. Really needed untapped land there. Didn't specify when I was requesting. I guess they can just potentially go burning now and then leave me with Mana Crypt and then I just die to Mana Crypt. So they can also just Vindicate my Colonnade now. Man. If they go burning, this is tap though, and then they only have 1 land. I don't know if they want to do that. I guess they can go burning and play balance and leave us both with nothing, but it looks like they don't want to do anything. That's good for me. Fatal Push the Baral. Sure. Tails won the flip. Let's go. Wheel of Fortune. Alright. Just gonna Mirari Conjecture. They can just kill Mirari Conjecture, but there's not that much I can do about this. At least that'll take their next turn and I get commit back. Can't cast this wheel yet. Good news is if they try to tap out for a big threat here, then I can Fractured Identity that. So maybe we can just win that way. But I assume they're just going to go Vindicate on the... Oh, did they fetch before? When did they Marsh Flats? Did they Marsh Flats before drawing the Vindicate? Maybe. I mean, if they can't kill Mirari Conjecture, then I might just be fine. One second. Let's see what they play here. I have to close the blinds. Oh, Sun Titan. Get back Marsh Flats. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to Fracture Identity that. 100%. I can start getting back my Coalition Relic Baral land, so that's a good one. 1 second. Right, that was a pretty bad glare, but it's better now. Let's see. I always go Tails Mana Crypt, just for fun. Tails never fails. Lost the flip for the 3rd time. Now we get back G-Probe. Okay. I think I just cast Fractured Identity on Sun Titan right now. And then I wonder if the opponent just has to balance and then lose all their lands. And then I guess I get back Coalition Relic. Yeah, opponent says rough flips there. Yeah, that was really bad. Really bad flips. I don't think I want to play Gataxian Probe because next turn I get to double Gataxian Probe. Yeah, next turn whenever I cast instant or sorceries, I copy them. So I don't think the flips matter too much as long as I can like go off next turn. We lost 3 for 4 flips, so it's not that crazy. But I'll just pass the turn here, and then I'll add a counter with Coalition Relic to get more mana for next turn as well. I guess they shuffled away the Destroy Terra Permanent, the Vindicate. Can we win a game? We actually did win one game already. We went 1-2-0-2, and now this is round 3. Let's see. So we know opponent has Burning and Balance. But if they balance, they just have to sack 4 lands, and we have to discard 3 cards. They might do that. That might be good enough for them. Thing is, I can't cast Tendrils yet. I wonder what I'm. I wonder if they balance what I'm discarding. Probably Commit, Wheel of Fortune, and then Tendrils maybe? I could discard Brain Freeze, but I might be able to kill them next turn with Mirari Conjecture. Because I can go Gataxian Probe, Stormcaller, Brain Freeze, double it, and double it again. And I can get back Baral with Sun Titan. But maybe yeah. That, maybe Tendrils is enough. Let's see, I could potentially hit them down to 9. I mean, this is all assuming, let's just, yeah, they just balance. Okay. That makes sense. So I think I'm discarding Commit, Tendrils, and Wheel. Oh, they played a land. What happened? Let's see. They cast Fractured Identity. They activated Marsh Flats. And then they cast Balance. Oh yeah, so they go down to 2 cards. Oh damn, this is bad for me. This is real bad for me. I don't think I can put back. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library and draws 7. I don't really want to let them draw 7 either. I wish I knew if they had the Vindicate or not. I could just keep Probe and Brain Freeze, and then go double Probe into Brain Freeze. I think that's what I'm going to do. That sucks. It's a pretty good balance. Sacrifice all creatures I control. Yep. Do they have Vindicate? If they do, they should have done it first. So I guess they don't have it. Unless they really just punted. Yeah, they must have shuffled it away. Maybe by mistake, maybe not. Okay. Tails lost the flip again. Okay, Cabal Ritual. I wonder if I'm supposed to pay life for Probe. Then I go down to 3. I don't think I'm supposed to, because then I don't want to lose the flip and die next turn if I don't fully go off. So let's just go blue mana, probe you for not for life, copy it, and then double Cabal Ritual. Just probe the opponent twice. Ulamog plus burning. Okay. Done. Rakdos' return. Well, they have Ulamog in hand, which is good, so hopefully they don't have another Eldrazi. But we can't Rakdos' return them because then their graveyard shuffled its back in. So the good news is I can't really do too much. So I think what I'm doing is just going. Well, here's the thing: Cabal Ritual into Brain Freeze isn't really that good. And I mean, I'm probably just gonna have to commit to memory here and then hope to keep going off. So that's what I'll do. I can't Rakdos' return for 15, right? So this makes how much mana? This makes 10 mana. So I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana. So it's not enough. Because I double Cabal Ritual, and then I have Storm 3. So I basically go for 9, and then I copy it once. So I go only mill 12. So I guess I'm just going to go for the memory here. I wonder if I'm supposed to Brain Freeze also, just to get extra Storm, because I'm going to have a lot of mana. I think I am. I wonder if I'm supposed to Rakdos' return for any number as well. That I don't think so. So let's just go Cabal Ritual, copy it, make a bunch of mana. Am I supposed to Brain Freeze here? Maybe not, because I'm going to want a ton of mana when I refill, so yeah, maybe not. Now let's just go memory. I guess double memory, so why not? So now Brain Freeze doesn't really do anything. Oh, but I can Cabal Ritual and double it here, just for free. So let's do that. It's kind of cool. When it says mayhem, this is mayhem. Not great mayhem, but it's it's funky mayhem. We have to have a good memory on this next turn, and then we also have to tendrils them out. So yeah, definitely. Oh, they're playing Wear Tear on the Coalition Relic. Okay, so I'm adding blue mana with that. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't really do anything. Cabal Ritual, make infinite mana. Memory again. Again, I don't think Brain Freezing here for Storm is worth it. I'd rather have blue mana. Okay. It's not bad. I don't think I can win, but I can go Thieving Skydiver, take your Grim Monolith, Karn, and Baleful Strix. So that's what I'll do. I'll start with Skydiver for x equals 2. X is 2, and then I Baleful Strix and Karn. I think that's better than playing these things. Yeah. So it's Skydiver for 2, take Grim Monolith. Opponent says, and? Opponent is just like having more fun with this than we are. Let's take this. Hopefully they don't tap it. They do. Okay. And then let's go play Baleful Strix. Maybe draw Tendrils? Tendrils? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Damn. Alright, now let's go Karn. Then do I just exile one of their lands? I think so. So maybe I was supposed to exile even Mana Crypt, but I can do that next turn if I lose the flip again. So not the best Storm, but maybe Karn is good enough. Maybe not. Duretti, make a 1/1. Okay. Tails never fails. Lost the flip. No. Why? Why, deck? All right, let's go. Now let's go Baral into Wheel. And let's start with that. All right. I might just have to Karn minus on my Mana Crypt. So bad. Let's do this though. Baral into Wheel. Do I want to play a land first? This doesn't even get a black mana. I don't think so. I think I'll just be able to draw and let's go Wheel of Fortune. They shuffle back Ulamog. Okay, that was really bad. Oh man. I think we have to Karn minus on Mana Crypt now. God damn. I don't even know if we need to him to Torok yet. They can -1 sack an artifact to destroy target artifact or creature. I guess we're going Swamp, Him, and Suspend Ancestral Vision minus Karn on Mana Crypt. I could just try to win one flip. We're due for a win. I know I'm joking. It doesn't work like that, but I think we can just try to leave Karn in play because maybe that's the way we win. And if I minus here, it's gonna be kind of rough. So let's just make them exile a card. They'll exile their worst card, and then we'll him them, suspend Ancestral, and hope to not die to our Mana Crypt. We can exile it next turn and still have Karn in play, so I think this is what we want to do. Him you. Then I can send both at ready. Croxa. No! We can discard our Worn Power Stone to that. And send both at ready. I mean, we've lost 4 out of 5 Mana Crypt flips. So definitely not going positive on those right now. We needed to find our tendrils. Our deck kind of did its thing this game, and I think our deck is just bad. But we spun our wheels, we played a Karn. This game we've just gotten unlucky with the Mana Crypt flips. Let's see what they use Ready for, if they want to like trade one of their artifacts or something for one of our creatures, or like kill the Grim Monolith or something, which I don't expect them to do. Okay, they're killing our Skydiver. Sure. And Vindicate Karn. Oh, Lingering Souls. Okay. Let's do the Mana Crypt. Second. Tails never fails. Won the flip. We got there. We got there. We sort of got there. They still have a Croxa and a Lingering Souls in the graveyard. I wonder if we have to not exile Mana Crypt again, because we kind of need to deal with these Souls tokens. Wait, no. Oh, we don't have an untapped white source. Brutal. We survived that turn. I kind of need to play Inspiring Vantage this turn. I think I can do this though. Karn minus on Mana Crypt, play Vantage, and then I can block one spirit, go to 1. Then they're just flashing back Lingering Souls. Maybe I'm supposed to just Karn exile Spirit, but then I just like am gonna die to my Mana Crypt. All right, let's just go untap Grim Monolith, exile Mana Crypt, play Inspiring Vantage, and do I play Worn Power Stone or do I keep it to discard to Croxa? Because I don't really want to have to discard my Stormcaller. Let's just hope they don't have another red source. They only have 2 cards in hand. And if I have to discard this, I have to. Just gonna go no attack. Our wheel is already in the graveyard. So it's looking bad. It's definitely looking bad. Mana Crypt, Marshflats, Vents. They're gonna attack me with both spirits, I assume. Yep. I have to block one of them. Go to 1. Then they're just gonna flashback Lingering Souls is my guess. Okay, they're Crocs. Oh, they played it tapped? They could have gone Croxa and Flashback Lingering Souls. Why didn't they? Oh, they can't. They don't have enough cards in graveyard. Duh. Right, that doesn't come off for a while. And Mox Jet is not going to do it. Brutal. Our deck sucks. We can't storm off. We needed 1,000 Year Storm. Land. Damn. We could have cast Seagate Stormcaller with Kicker. We could have activated Colonnade, but hmm, brutal. We spun the wheel. It just didn't get there. All right. I think I just run it back. Oh man, this is hard. This is just like tough. God damn, this deck sucks. Let's go game two. All right, game two. Let's see if we can do anything. I'll keep this hand. Opponent was saying GG, that was wild. Yeah, that was fun. I couldn't quite assemble enough to draw into our storm spells and storm them out. I wonder if we should have sided out Brain Freeze considering they have the Ulamog. I wonder if I could have played differently, also knowing that they had that in hand. I think I needed to try to go off when the Murray conjecture was happening, though, so I don't hate it. I'll just lead Scalding Tarn and then probably play turn two Baleful Strix. Could play Baral. I don't know, I should definitely play turn two Baral because maybe I was supposed to lead Sacred Foundry. Yeah, opponent says it wouldn't have been so close without so many brutal flips. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I think the reason why we lost that is because we lost like at one point we lost 4 out of 5 mana crypt flips, so we needed to win some more than that. Oh, it's a Grim Monolith on turn one. All right, I'm gonna play like some big turn two threat. Just get Volk. All right, Coalition Relic's good. Let's play Baral though, because this way we can have commit up next turn. But yeah, it was just we just lost too many mana crypt flips, and I was trying to play around that by like sandbagging the mana crypt a little bit, but we just needed to draw lands in the early game, and we didn't. No, okay, just a Piokia. That's beatable, especially now that their monolith's tapped. Okay, Fractured Identity. That's good. That is good. Oh shit, this doesn't even get any lands now. I just fucked up because the only thing that gets is Sacred Foundry and Volcanic Island, and I just got the Volcanic with the Scalding Tarn. So I have to go Sacred Foundry into Coalition Relic and pay the life. And then maybe next turn I Fractured Identity the Piokia. Alright, just pass. I think I will block this. But yeah, this doesn't get any lands, right? Man, because it only has 2 targets and it's this and this. Didn't think about that till after the fact. It's a pretty brutal misplay because I just basically like wastelanded myself. I'm gonna block because if they want to sack their Grim Monolith to kill Baral, that's fine. They don't. Or maybe they do. They could have attacked with that as well. Do they have a 4-drop? Maybe something better than I can Fractured Identity? Would be nice. Badlands. If they play a Croxa, I might just bottom a memory here into the graveyard. Not bottom, but discard a commit to memory. opponent in the tank. Maybe they're deciding if they want to use. I always call it Pia Kia, but Pia Kieran. They choose not to. Let's put a charge counter. Skydiver. But I don't hate just going for Skydiver Mox Ruby. So if I pay 3 mana, I actually won't have Commit to Memory up. But I can go Skydiver plus Baleful Strix. I think I can wait one more turn on Fractured Identity. Wait, no, I can't tap like this. I have to tap like this. Let's go cast with Kicker. And take their Mox. I mean, I suppose I could take a Thopter as well. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad because now they can just sack whatever I target with this. Yeah, that was wrong. I mean, this isn't. Yeah, this is bad. Now they just sack and kill this. Man, just played this game terribly. So sorry for that. Yeah, now they sack Mox. I mean, it's not bad. I still just basically Stone Rain them, but I should have obviously Fractured Identity this first. God damn. Brutal. Just playing this game terribly, I guess. Not going to attack. Maybe it was worth just to do it first anyway to take them down on mana. I don't know specifically, but yeah, it feels bad regardless. What do they got? This is definitely a fun draft, regardless if we did well or not. But yeah, I've had actually just like some people think Storm is good. Maybe I'm just not good at drafting it. Maybe I need to force it a little bit harder and just fully commit to going Storm if I'm going to. But I have not done that well with Storm in general. I think I'm supposed to block there. Okay, Orzhov Signet. I guess I'll fetch as well. I also probably misplayed because I could have played Baleful Strix first and then maybe left up Coalition Relic. So just, playing terribly in general. And I guess I just Fractured Identity this and maybe that's enough to get there. Yeah, and I'm positive that doesn't get anything, right? Doesn't get Vantage, doesn't get Island, gets Sacred Foundry, which we already have in play, and gets Volk, yeah. So this is just dead. I could leave up Commit one more turn, and then next turn Fractured Identity, but why don't I just Fractured Identity now, and then have Commit up afterwards? Oh, cost one less. So I can leave up Coalition Relic. Alright. They can like activate their Pia and sack their Grim Monolith if they want. I don't know if they want to though. Oh, they can deal 2 damage to itself. They can sack this to hit this. Wow. The punt count on this game is literally at like 4. Oh, they're hitting us? Okay. Well, we got bailed out. Opponent didn't see the line either. But that was bad. If they'd just gone sack, deal damage to itself. I mean, looks like we're probably gonna get balanced here, but if they had just dealt damage to itself, then our thing wouldn't have resolved. But I guess they probably wanted to deal damage to us considering they're probably gonna balance. Brutal. The good news is I can sack my Arid Mesa to balance. Just really feels like they have balance. But maybe they don't. They have Ulamog in their deck, which is kind of a weird card for them to have in their deck. But we are in the O2 bracket. So our deck is bad, their deck is bad, it all makes sense. Yeah, there's balance, okay. Choose 4 lands to keep. Easy. Sack all creatures, yep. And then we get attacked for 2 with Factory. Alright. Get hit down to 9. There's Tendrils. I'm just going to pass with Commit Up. I'm not going to commit their Signet right now or anything. Mirror Conjecture did surprise me though. When that card was put in the cube, I was like, oh, this card just doesn't seem good. 5 mana, like, don't affect the board. Seems bad. But I think it's actually pretty good. We'll let that Soul Ring resolve as well. I'd rather just commit their payoff spell. I guess they can untap Monolith and maybe cast Ulamog at this point. Yeah, I guess the Ulamog makes a little more sense if they have like this and Signets and Mox. I mean, their deck's not that bad. It's like Mox, Soul Ring, Grim Monolith. Their supporting cards might not be that great, but I mean, again, our deck is terrible. What is this? 5 mana? Siege Gang Commander? Yeah. 100% gonna commit that. And then I might just memory on my next turn, honestly. We'll see what we draw. I think I just need to memory. I think I'll fetch now. Do I play out Stormcaller? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I can't. Could go just Stormcaller into Tendrils to play a small one. But I think it's better just to do this now. Leave up Coalition Relic. Just memory. That actually wasn't a bad memory here. Redrawing our hand is solid, but the opponent's hand may be good as well. I can't quite Hymn to Torok here. I could just play Jace. Could play Rakdos Signet. I think that's all I can do. I guess I was gonna say I guess getting Jace down is better, but maybe I want more mana next turn for like Rakdos' return plus something else. Starting to loot with Jace seems good. Although it might just die as well. Let's just Rakdos Signet, charge Coalition Relic, and go from there. Not ideal just to let the opponent untap with 7 cards, but we weren't really doing anything. Maybe we can Rakdos' return their hand away on our next turn. Yeah, our deck just does not seem to really quite function. We did not get there. Our mana is honestly not even that great either. Sure. They have 6 cards left. We're at 8. Are they going to attack? They're playing a spell. Balance doesn't really do anything. We do have Mana Crypt out, which is not great. Nahiri. Exile Mana Crypt? Or plus. Exile Mana Crypt. Okay, that's actually okay, so considering we're at 8. The bad news is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we don't draw land, I can't Karn. Okay, well, can't do crap, but I can just play a smaller Rakdos's Return, killing Nahiri, because this can deal damage to Planeswalkers. Can also Fractured Identity it. I think I just do this. Leave them with one card left. And no Nahiri. Just wanted to get Nahiri off the board there. Again, could have Fractured Identity it, but maybe they play some other good threat, like a Sun Titan or something here. Oh, they discarded Lingering Souls to Nahiri? That's actually really annoying. I mean, if they play an Ulamog, they might just kill this. They might kill this also, though. So I want them to... Yeah, if they're just activating Factory, it's not the end of the world, not the best. One card in hand, they're just going to flash back Souls. We're at 6. Yep. Do they have another spell? Actually, potentially be better for me if they play something, because then I can just Fractured Identity that. We're only at 5 mana as well. Maybe they just want to untap Grim Monolith. I mean, I took a lot of time like thinking about when I was going to storm off in game 1. Oh, Vindicate my Valk. Okay. Seagate Stormcaller. Wow, so we could go Seagate Stormcaller into him, but they have 0 cards in hand. And we're taking a bunch of damage. We're in a really bad spot. We're just going to lose. Just play Jace. I'm going to hit for 4 down to 2. Not looking good. Mox Jet, okay. I can like Fractured Identity a Spirit. Then get a Spirit, and then I can block Factory, flip Jace. That's really my only line. It's really bad. It's so fucking bad. I wonder if I was supposed to just Fractured Identity than Nahiri. Alright, I think that's my line. It's a pretty disgusting line, but it's what we got. Man, I've never had to do this before. That is, like I said, gross. I'll be able to block Factory, and then activate and flip Jace, then next turn potentially flash back Fractured Identity. So that's decent. They have 2 cards in hand, so I can hymn those away as well. Go block, block, and then before damage, activate this. Discard Wheel of Fortune, flip Jace, trade, stay at 2. Also, we don't have much time left here. Definitely took way too much time in game 1. Okay, play something that doesn't matter too much, because then I can flashback Fractured Identity with Jace. Danto, okay. So I can take a Danto. I think that's what I have to do. Let's get the Fractured Identity. Cast it here. Not great. We can't activate this, but I can just block Factory. Okay, opponent drew land. 3, 4, 5. Oh no, this is Ulamog. Ugin. Ugin kill us. GG's 03. Man, I have not 03'd much, but when I have, it's been with Storm. But anyways, hope you had fun watching. It was brutal games. Deck was bad. We'll do better next time. Thanks for watching. This is youtube.com/snapbowl.